Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie from Little House Learning Co. and today I want to talk to you about one of my partners, Christianbook.com. Christianbook has been around for over 40 years, bringing all kinds of resources and materials to people all around the world. One of the reasons I love Christianbook and have been a partner with them for multiple years is that I love spending my money in a way that backs my values. So today I want to do an unboxing. They sent me this box and just show you what kinds of resources and materials they offer at Christianbook. I used to think of Christianbook like a Christian bookstore from the 90s, primarily, paperbacks and CDs and things like that. And while Christianbook does carry those things, they also carry a whole bunch of other things. Especially when it comes to homeschooling and homeschooling resources, they have a ton of things on their website. On Christianbook.com, I have a list of things that I recommend and are favorites that they carry, and I'll be sure to link that in the description. So the first thing I ordered were these 3 books, Archimedes and the Door of Science, Genesis, Finding Our Roots, and The Mystery of the Periodic Table. I also ordered a 4th one here that is back ordered and should be coming within the next week. These 4 books are all for year 6 of our curriculum. My son will be in 6th grade next year, so just thinking ahead, what books do I need? I've found that as he grows into the upper years of our curriculum, that the books are harder to come by used. So if you know me, you know I love thrifting, you know that I love buying books from other homeschool families at our local, homeschool book sales, but the upper year books are harder to find. So if I have to buy a book brand new, I for sure want to order from a company that aligns with my values. All right, so The Mystery of the Periodic Table, this is $11.40. Genesis, this one was, $11.62, and Archimedes and the Door of Science was $10.75. So pretty inexpensive overall. I'll put the amount of this other book. So that was those 4. Very comparable to other online retailers. And then I got just a bunch of other fun things for me primarily, and for my kids, I guess. The first thing that I got was The Biggest Story. We have read this book a bunch. This is the audio version. I'm going to make this into a Yodel card so my kids can listen to it. I paid 50 cents for this. 50 cents. That, you can't even get this for 50 cents at a thrift store. That's one of the things that I am always surprised and love about Christianbook is that they are running these discounts and bargain deals, and you can find a ton of great deals. So 50 cents for this. I was pretty pumped about that. The next thing I got, my oldest is going to love. This is a Jonathan Park series. We have listened to a ton of Jonathan Park in our home, especially my oldest, who's 10. I would recommend the series for probably 8 and up. This usually runs about $50 or $60 each of the series. I got this for $8.24. $8 for a Jonathan Park series. I was beyond excited about this. This is going to go in, I think, my son's Christmas. I also got this great Mouse Detective audio. My middle daughter is going to love this. She's 8. I think my youngest, who's 6, is also going to enjoy this. I paid $5.77 for this. And to me, to get an audio, any kind of audio series or audio book for less than $10 is a win. The next thing in my box is this beautiful hardcover book called Designed to Last. I'm really looking forward to diving into this couple's story and just being inspired by how they approach design with the lens of faith. This book was $1.02. I cannot believe that. Brand new book, $1, hardcover, beautiful. This is kind of like a coffee table book that I can't wait to read. Then I got this book called Shadow and Light. This is an Advent book. There are so many different kinds of books that you can read for Advent, and this one I saw on Goodreads had a lot of great reviews, especially from people in my Goodreads community, and so I am looking forward to reading this on my own. What I love about it is very short. It's not too long, and it just seems like the right amount, especially during the busy season of Advent. This Shadow and Light I paid $2.83 for. The next book I have is The Juliet Code by Pepper Basham. If you don't know Pepper Basham, she writes these period drama-esque mysteries usually, but they are so funny. The main characters are usually very feisty, and this is the perfect book that I love to take on vacation with me, or just have as a palate cleanser in between some of my more heavy academic reads. And I will definitely be reading this and passing this on to one of my best friends who loves Pepper Basham like I do. Then I got this book called Come On Home, a grace-filled guide to raising a family who loves and likes each other. This subtitle really spoke to me. I think this is a brand new book. It's by Jessica Smart. I have read other books by her before. Let's see. Yep, it came out in 2025. And I really liked her other books. They were just a good blend of practical advice and research and then just good biblical wisdom. This one I paid $12.23 for, and this is going at the very top of my to-be-read list. A couple of the things that I ordered are back-ordered, but what I love about Christianbook is that whatever books that they have from your order, they ship right away. So I got this whole set of things within like 2 days. My husband was like, didn't you just order that? It came so quickly. And then the things that maybe you have to wait for will come and trickle in. So these are the other two things that I got. One is modeling clay. I paid like $1. I'll put the exact amount, like $1 or something for this modeling clay, and that is gonna definitely go in a Christmas stocking. My kids love that kind of thing. And then I got this book called 100 Days of Adventure by Greta Eskridge. I've read a couple of other books by her. She was one of the original homeschooling influencers that I followed back even before I think I had my second child. So I love her wisdom, and this is a book that I wanted to pick up for a long time, and I think I paid $3.25 for it. I'll double check and put the amount here, but that was a great deal. I could not pass that up. Another amazing deal that I got is this book called Create Anyway, The Joy of Pursuing Creativity in the Margins of Motherhood. This is a hardcover book. Again, it even has like one of those fancy ribbons. I paid 62 cents for this book. This is actually a book that I've already listened to, but it was one that I wanted to make sure that I had in my shelf that I can loan out to friends. It was very encouraging, especially as somebody who is creating content and writing curriculum in the throes of motherhood and homeschooling. This is one I wanted to have on my shelf. Lastly, I picked up this Kids Commonplace book. This is put out by the Literary Life podcast, and they have a kids book challenge in here. This challenge is from, I think, 2021, but I thought for $1.06, we can get a lot of use out of it. It has a book challenge in the front, and then it has a place to have a reading log, a commonplace quotes and sketches, narrations, and book reviews. So for my son, as he starts in junior high next year, I'm gonna have him use this as part of his schooling and have him keep his own commonplace book. So if you're keeping track at home, you'll find that I came in just around $100. This to me is a lot of stuff for $100. I can't even go and get this many items at the grocery store for $100 or less. So I'm always impressed by what they carry, by the things that they have available, and the prices. So if you are ordering something like I am for school or a curriculum, go to Christianbook. You'll find it. It's a comparable price. And then hunt around on their bargains, and you will find beautiful quality books for inexpensive. These make great Christmas gifts. They are just really fun and special things to have that you can read and pass on to friends. Christianbook is going to give one of you $100 as well. So comment below what you think my final total is, including shipping, and whoever is closest is going to get a gift card for $100 to use at christianbook.com. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Be sure to like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Little House Learning Co. or find me on my blog at littlehouselearningco.com. I'll see you next time.